oh, now I need to think about this differently, so I make this other decision. And you get a lot more control over your playstyle, for better or for cooler.
Yeah. I guess that's something a lot of new players probably need to work on, is
Dude,
just improving their decision-making process.
I was truly awful at it until 2013.
Okay, up air combos from Tapion.
Fox Dittos are a hard matchup to learn. It's not a mean matchup. Falco Dittos are mean. Fox Ditto is hard. It's hard to really come up with really good strategies. Fox has he has so many options that a lot of different strategies become very close in like success rate. So it's really hard to weed through them and find like, you know, the really good stuff. Whereas like Marth, if you're not doing a really great strategy, it's clear and you're getting punished for it probably, and it really just makes it more obvious. So it's really hard to sift through and find amazing ideas in Fox Dittos. Even top players, I think, really are just trying to outread and just better, you know, have better spacing more than like strategic wins in this matchup.
Right.
Hax has very strategic decisions about the matchup. I don't think it's really fully fleshed out, but he's totally working on it, and I don't see that from many other players.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best Fox players to watch if you want to try to learn this matchup, or just any
Fox Ditto
punish
for
game.
now. Yeah, he's big on optimizing that stuff.
He has like a good methodical approach to it. All right, so pretty close match. Mundungu has SD'd earlier, but
at least 1.5 SDs.
Yeah.
Sometimes you misstep, and it's not really their fault that they get the hit, but they get it and kill you.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, that's still something. That's the equivalent.
Yeah, the onus is still sort of on you for putting yourself.
Yeah.
in a bad
Not that you need to
situation.
like credit every kill, whether it's your fault or their goodness, but it really helps. I don't know about that neutral air. It doesn't. What does it do? On the edge guard. Got up throw up air. I played a lot of Fox Dittos with Mundungu yesterday. It's a pretty funny matchup. A lot of things go wrong that you didn't expect, and it's really interesting. But in a tournament setting, it's scary. That unknown turns into like uncertainty and, you know, potential for losing that you don't know how to adjust for or account for. Like that tipper shine. That happens so much. I like Tapion's movement. It's very falcony, but not in the same way that Hax's Fox was falcony.
Yeah.
Just because he had such a specific falcon. But Tapion uses very long dashes. He uses like the full distance that you can go, and the ability to like, sort of turn on a dime. But the aerials from that dash dance are weaker than with Falcon. So he's probably going to go for them less, or he should, I guess.
Tapion seems to be more reliant on trying to get grabs out of his dash dance too, where Mundungu is, you know, willing to do the running shine.
He's going for hits with drill being the crouch cancel breaker. So now whoever gets the opponent off stage is really going to seal it. There we go. Oh, that's an unfortunate percent where they get to tech before you hit them. But if you jump right away, then you're not even in position to cover a good tech.
Yeah, that was a tight ending.
Yeah, forward smash. I don't know really what the uses are. Yes, this is not losers quarters as the stream says. It's losers semis.
So yeah, no bans. Mundungu picking right to Yoshi's.
He's a Yoshi's liker.
He's the Yoshi guy.
The Shy Guys are the biggest part of the stage.
Yeah, I agree.
Randall happens and it usually doesn't matter. Shy Guys matter a lot. Yeah. It's character specific too, especially as a Falco player.
Oh right, they block your lasers.
It totally changes my strategy. Usually I want to wait them out or see if they're fighting against lasers, even though in situations where maybe I can't laser because something will hit. And then they extend hitboxes so much because they cause hit lag. So the hitbox stays out during the hit lag. So moves last longer, and the movement is much different. So he just shined through an up smash there. That's another case of, you know, scary randomness from the matchup that is really hard to just account for. Sometimes they're just going to shine and it's going to beat your stuff.
Yeah.
It's hard to play with that in your head, that possibility eating at you.
All right.
That was a good neutral air. I covered the side B. Did a late, but it doesn't matter. It's still a correct to go for. It's just a spacing thing.
Tapion's trying to wall him out with the back airs.
Yeah, it's so hard for Fox to combo Fox, because so often they'll take a good bounce on their DI and get to the ledge just like that. And if you want to follow it, you can get reverse to shine so easy.
Yeah.
So it's really scary to follow up your combos. So it ends up with like, and so you drop your combo, but then he also has very good like escape options. Like he can ledge dash, and you don't get much out of cornering him either. So it's really hard to kill Fox because you can't hold positional advantage by cornering him as well.
No,
you also can't combo him to death. Wow, that was a lucky save, sorta. Maybe he was hoping it would protect him forward air. He knew he was landing, but jab is an option there for him as a neutral game option because Tapion could not crouch cancel at 140.
At that percent, yeah.
Even if it doesn't seem like a lot, Tapion not having that option means like, one, he has to play differently, but two, like, Mundungu can work that advantage even though it's slight. Like, in a lot of other cases, that advantage isn't as slight. And being able to have some tool that they don't have, especially in such a symmetrical matchup, you can make the matchup so much about that difference.
That one thing, yeah.
And really milk it for a conversion into a punish game.
Back to Yoshi's.
Of course. So that's 2-0. Mostly one on the edge guards.
Yeah.
This neutral game's been sort of hit and miss. They both took 30 damage. That's super even, and it's hard to. They were both landing hits on each other, but nobody was really. It wasn't doing anything. They're just taking damage to make the next hit mean more.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the neutral game has been pretty back and forth.
Yeah. If you don't have really strong strategic ideas, then a lot of it just turns into reading each other. And the longer the set goes on, the more that just goes 50-50. You know, I've heard players say, you know, Fox Dittos eventually always go 50-50, and that's why. Because if you're just trying to read the other guy, eventually you're just going to even out with him.
Yeah, eventually you pick up their habits.
And you know, trying to pick up those habits is okay, but you know, you can't. That's not a winning end game where you go 50-50 with the other guy,
no.
Unless you have the punish game, which people mostly don't have, especially in this matchup. Getting stuck in tech skill. Tech skill is another big determiner in this matchup.
Yeah.
Especially about like which tech skill players are willing to go for. Like I don't think Tapion's gonna ledge dash like Mundungu just did.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna get the advantages, but he also is not incurring the risk. And those stocks add up, even if it's optimal to always go for it, which is certainly it would be.
Yeah, and Mundungu never stops doing those.
I mean, it's the right thing to do, but you gotta back it up and put in the practice and you know, hit your ledge dashes instead of like knowing that it's the right thing to do and knowing to always go for it isn't enough. It's got to add up.
Yep.
In a real way. And he's so good about the post ledge dash options. Usually he does a full dash all the way across the stage, and if you retreat, kind of expecting the ledge dash, he's chasing you down,
grab you or shot
and
you
his
or
invincibility
whatever.
will run out. But that's such a that's a temporary like advantage to have that be in that chase situation, not just like mentally, but like in game, like that's an advantage because like Fox has gone into run, he's not in initial dash anymore, he can't dash dance. You know, he's got to make some move.
Yeah.
And you get so much out of that, especially for being at a positional disadvantage, being stuck on the ledge. And he knows when to grab and all these things.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the problem of forward smash as an edge guard tool. It whiffs a lot on a lot of things. So Mundungu got a fat 70% combo there.
Yeah, he sure did.
Then now it's just scary neutral.
Yeah,
now he's stuck. That sucks, but it's probably a weird forward smash to go for.
Yeah. Now he's going to try to fish for like a back air or something.
Yeah, this is another common situation where you really want that kill because they're at high percent. Because every hit on you at a very low percent means so much more.
Means a lot, yeah.
Because, you know, being at 120 versus 130, who cares?
As an opponent, you can really abuse that.
Yeah, it's just like, and then once you get the kill, you have to switch mental states like really fast to we're sort of, you know, both going at it, you know. You have to reset in your head like how far you think they're gonna go from your hits because they're at such a low percent.
Yeah.
That's a big part of teams too. When you hit somebody, you just don't have the intuition about how far they're gonna go because you don't know what percent they're gonna be at because you didn't get them there because it's teams.
Yeah.
And people lose a lot. People drop a lot of stuff because of that. So you got to jump back. You went for the shorten. You got the middle shorten. Tightest shorten was probably ideal. Then he whiff punished with up smash. Those are so tight and really hard to make sure you're not just taking a big swing and hoping.
It's kind of a gamble,
for the best.
Right?
Yeah. Sometimes you can react, but a lot of times it's hard to react and get pointed the right way because you want to dash away to space yourself around their whiff.
All right, FD. So we're
Mundungu
looking
does not like the stage.
Yeah.
When we play Fox Dittos in friendlies, we usually turn it off. Just because there's so many degenerate strategies on the stage.
Yeah, with the chain grabbing and just the combos, the strength of having the other Fox in the air above you is so strong on this stage.
Yeah. But again, the platforms were a big deal in the last couple matches, so we'll see. This is sort of a new area that the players might, not have had to focus on.
If we boil out the platforms and just take it to, a single stage, Mundungu seems to have the ledge game working in his favor, so...
Yeah, but the size of the stage is real, too.
Yeah.
And there's a whiff, guessed on the tech chase. Usually don't get punished for that, but Mundungu's quick. I like that. See, he's waiting out the invincibility and then trying to get back to a neutral situation. He's not trying to hit him once his invincibility ends by fighting from a really uphill battle from the ledge. He's just trying to get back. And if you try to check him on that, with the invincibility, the strength is that it blows up in your face.
Dash dance.
Wow, that was a lucky grab. He's going to get a lot out of it. Up tilt. Yeah.
Oh, shined out.
The slight DI behind is very strong in a lot of chain grabs because they're not sure whether they need to grab in place or turnaround grab. And usually a pivot grab is the answer, like that's what Marth does.
Yeah.
Fox has a really nice up tilt. He can do up tilt and then grab again.
Shortened.
Too short. I don't think he was going for a different shorten. That was just a misjudgment.
Yep.
Oh, if you get that drill out earlier, they get spiked down under the stage, and you can cycle your easier shine edge guards and whatnot.
Right.
But just sort of did nothing in that situation. When things go wrong in Fox Dittos 2, it's very unclear like who's really at the advantage. Who's going to be able to shine first. It's so close to call.
Yeah.
So you don't know. And a lot of times you don't have the choice of just sort of, hiding from, making a call for yourself. A lot of times you can't say, I don't know who's going to be at the advantage, I'm just going to leave. In a lot of Fox situations, you have to guess. You have to say, if I'm at the advantage, I have to do this. If I'm not at the advantage, I have to block. And you have to make that call instead of just leaving the area.
I think it's those kind of high-pressure situations that make the reversals in this matchup so strong, Like, it's really easy to feel like you're at an advantage, you're comboing someone, and then all of a sudden, you get shined or something, reset into a bad position. You lost your advantage entirely.
Yes. Doing pretty good. Mundungu not going for the ledge stall. He's pretty. He's shown to be systematic about how he deals with, dealing with invincibility. Oh wait, that was Tapion. My bad. Okay, final stock of the set. Nope, this is only game 4. Oh, the double jump. You're trying to bait him, especially in a last stock situation of the end of a tournament.
Okay.
That could be it.
That could be it.
He's got a weird angle. But he converts it back into an edge guard, and he does the up tilt. I think it was Mundungu before that missed it. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Man, Mundungu's been pretty good at the end of a set. That's the loser's bracket Fox. Okay, you can't go left. He went left.
Yeah.
You have to go right and hope for the best on the edge guard.
So Tapion survives and moving his way on to losers finals to face.
Oh, really?